first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Raptors have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Atlanta Hawks. Will there be an upset in round one? It's all coming up next.
And a potential closeout game here tonight. It's 3-0, advancement to round two in the Eastern Conference at stake. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Johnson is out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Williams in at the 5 down low. And for Atlanta, Alexander Walker and Rizache fill out the perimeter. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. And it's McCollum at point guard. Taking a look at Atlanta, you don't want to write a team off. But down 3-0, there isn't a lot of hope to go around.
Yeah, this team can see the writing on the wall. With that said, they can still play for pride and put up a fight. Give them something to build on for next season. The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 3, and the shot goes down.
Well, for a young player, those mid-range jumpers are challenging. Johnson is ready.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And when Johnson gets an opening, no question he's looking to power it down.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Williams a screen on McCollum. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam.
Yeah, look at the touch. McCollum off the drive.
The 3 from Barnes. Atlanta with the rebound. Pass to Okongwu. Here's McCollum. There's the drive, and McCollum slams it in.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Pass to Okongwu. Rizache with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Rizache, no good.
Well, there you have it. Their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting.
Johnson with a bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guy. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Toronto. Hawks trail by 3. Inside, and stolen by Barrett. And they're running. Fires for 3. And the Raptors, another 3.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Pass to Rizache. To end the run, and he goes in for the dunk.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you gotta be excited about Rizache's future in this league.
It's stolen by Okongwu. In transition, here they come. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's Rizache. Outside, Alexander Walker knocks down the long K.
Well, he's got the green light for shots like that. Give him some room and let it rip.
Ingram with a screen on McCollum. Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Climbing the ladder for the 360 flush. Ridiculous bounce.
He went so high for that one. Wow. Now here's Risache. Outside Johnson. Takes a three. Risache, no good. Raptors lead by 3. It's Johnson with a drive. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
You gotta like the quick decision-making from Barrett. Not even hesitating at all off the catch.
To the inside, Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Dominga, Atlanta making some changes. Risache comes in for Kispert. And it's Alexander Walker in for C.J. McCollum. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Zachary Risache out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Kuminga in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Okongwu, a screen on Johnson. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Okay, wow. Okongwu, unreal.
Barnes a screen, Johnson with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition. They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Here's Johnson. They grab their own miss. Yep, that one goes. Murray Boyles has gotten 4 this quarter.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's McCollum. Doesn't go that time.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
The 3 from Barnes gets the 3-ball to go. Barnes has got 10 points in the game.
Don't see that a ton from Barnes. I mean, he's showing he can really get rid of it.
Down low. Stolen. Here comes Toronto on the push. Here's Johnson. Not going to go that time. Risache with some nice D. To the middle. Here's McCollum. It's tipped. A minute 35 left to play in the first half of basketball.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Mark Williams, he's checked in for Toronto. Barrett comes in for Quickly. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Toronto. This is the most they've led, 13 points.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Back to McCollum. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Give him 8 points now.
Well, he's not just a perimeter threat. McCollum is also skilled at finding ways to score inside.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Raptors lead by 11. Barnes a screen. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Johnson on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
Good.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Hello and welcome. And here in Game 4, you couldn't have drawn up a better first half for the Toronto Raptors.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a jet.
Yeah, that diesel engine gonna show you real power when that camera turns off.
Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. Guys, if you had to come up with one word to describe their situation in this series, what would it be?
Question for the panel. Is long shot one word or two?
Yes.
It's not looking good.
Well, I think it's long-shot. So,
Let's pretend it's one word.
well, Cancun, that's the word that they should be thinking about.
Well played, well played. We'll see how they do. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. So for Toronto right now, the perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. Williams is out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Johnson in at the point.
Well, he's around a 40% career shooter from three. McCollum adding another three to his prolific talent.
Johnson with a bucket.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
McCollum's shot is off.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Lets it go from the wing. McCollum with another miss. It's Johnson with a drive. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Pass to Okongwu. Outside Johnson. Now McCollum drills the baseline jumper. And that's 13 points for C.J. McCollum.
So comfortable off the feed. McCollum has made a lot of these over the years.
Nails it from three.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Outside Risache. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Risache's got his second basket of the night. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Hawks trail by 17. McCollum, the pass to Okongwu. Out to McCollum. Off target with the three. Toronto has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Johnson with a bucket.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Risache to the paint. Here's a
Oh, my goodness. Well, that's one thing about Okongwu. He thrives on contact.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Here's Barnes, covered by Johnson. Barnes with a screen on McCollum. Johnson finds Barnes. Throw it down on the lob.
Outstanding initiative from Barnes. You know, he's solid at knowing when to go after alley-oops.
To the middle. It's stolen by Ingram. It's Barrett on the wing. Gets the three to fall. Barrett's got 13.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession. Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor. Well, coming out of the half, he's been much more aggressive, helping them space the floor.
To the inside, it's stolen by Barnes. This one for three. And there's Barrett on the assist by Johnson. 16 points for him. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Pirtle comes in for Williams, and Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Barnes. Kuminga, he's checked in for the Hawks. Atlanta calls timeout. Landale's checked in for the Hawks. Left side, Rizachet. Here's Ingram. Nice shot from the wing. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Johnson against McCollum. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Here's McCollum. 15 points in the game. Pass to Rizachet. Down low. Here's Landale. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Landale's gotten his third basket of the night. And for Toronto, they're shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. Shot is good by Barrett.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Landale. There's McCollum with the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Sends it home from three-point land.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Back to McCollum. There's the triple. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Atlanta making some changes. Williams is checked in for Rizachet, and Kispert is subbed in for Alexander Walker.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Here's Johnson. Oh, he packs it down.
That is... incredible.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. McCollum way outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding a massive 34-point lead to win. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
They've won it. Next stop, conference semifinals. And they delivered an epic performance, sweeping this best-of-7 series.
That's what you want to do. Get out of the first round as quickly as possible. Now the road gets a little harder.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. As we leave, we present our player of the game.